All right, this is Jake with Be the Frontline. Hey, I have some brand new Justin Bieber news to tell you about. I cannot wait to tell you about that. But in the meantime, just want to remind you that you can follow all of the progress of what's going on in the background with Be the Frontline Media by going to Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. But you can also go to our website, www.bethefrontline.com. And while you're on that website, there's a merchandise page that we've set up. And if you like what the content that we're creating here at Be the Frontline Media, and you would like to support us and help us to continue to spread the good news into our community, then you can go on there and see if there might be a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or a hoodie that you can buy and help us continue to spread that good news. So that's www.bethefrontline.com. But for now, with that Justin Bieber story. Here at Be the Frontline, we are Bieber believers. Now, he hasn't been in the news a whole lot. That's probably good for him. But anyway, before I go and tell you about the story, I want to let you know that just because we bring up somebody that's in the news, in the media, the celebrity, or somebody that's famous or influential, doesn't necessarily mean that we promote everything that they support, or that we support them in any way other than to show you that there is a correlation between the good that they can do, the platform that they are given, and then also showing you that you can do the same thing on the platform that you've been given. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to have all this money or influence or all those things. You can be the front line while you're at your workplace, in the line at Walmart, in your neighborhood. So just wanted to set that straight. With all that being said, Justin Bieber has done some crazy things in the past, but I want to tell you about a story about how he led a cast member of the series The Chosen to God. So just to jump right into it, for those of you that don't know, The Chosen is an app-based series based on the life of Jesus and his interaction with the 12 disciples. Excellent, excellent series. It's in its third season. Millions and millions, tens, maybe even hundreds of millions of people are watching these videos. They've released a couple of the episodes in the movies or in the theaters. So, I mean, it's just huge. But there is an actor named Yoshi Barregas. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that last name correct or not. But anyway, so Yoshi plays the disciple Philip in the Chosen series. But what I did not know is that he claims that is because of Justin Bieber that he was able to find Christ in the first place. So I'm going to post a link to this story in the comments section so you can read it for yourself. But basically what happened is Yoshi was somewhere on a hiking trail and he was reading a book, and Justin Bieber comes along. I know it sounds like the setup for a joke and like a punchline. No punchline. The punchline is, so Justin Bieber comes up and says, "Hey, what book are you reading?" Well, anyway, they just start talking about some of their ups and downs in life. They start having a conversation about real life. I don't even know if they went back to even talking about the book. So anyway, Yoshi claims that at some point during their conversation, Justin Bieber interrupts him and says, "Hey, for whatever reason, I'm feeling in my bones that I need to invite you to my church." Now, Yoshi says that he had no interest in church, never really had interest in church, but he told him, he was like, "Hey, I don't know about this church thing, but you're Justin Bieber, so I guess I'll go with you." And Justin actually responded and said, "Hey, we'll just go and check it out. If you don't like it, we'll go grab a beer," or something like that. I know, weird. Like I said, I don't promote everything, but anyway, he told the guy, and I think it's pretty cool that he set it up to where it made the guy feel comfortable that if he was uncomfortable at church, then Justin wasn't just going to be like, "Hey, whatever, I did my thing, now hit the road." He said, "I'll go with you, and we'll go have a beer, and we'll just hang out." And so they ended up he ended up going to church with them. He ended up going to church for the next 6 months. And in that 6 months, they were talking about parables in the New Testament, and it just struck a chord with Yoshi, and he ended up coming to Christ. And while he was during that 6 months is when he got the opportunity to audition for the part of Philip in The Chosen. I think that's what this is all about. That right there is the essence of what we are talking about here at Be the Frontline, just in your everyday life. Now, yes, Justin has some influence. Justin is famous, and he has some money, and he has all this stuff. But that isn't what led Yoshi to Christ. Now, Now maybe it broke the ice so that he can invite him into church. But see, we're not all meant to do it exactly like Justin has done. By the way, I don't know. It's not up to me to say whether he did everything right, correct, or said the right thing, did the right thing. I don't know. That's between him, God, and Yoshi Barrigas. But I do know that Justin was given an opportunity as he was on the front line, which is in real life, and just happened to be on a nature trail, a nature hike. And so that right there is what I'm talking about. So we all go on nature hikes. We all are standing in line and talking to somebody at Walmart. Well, maybe not at Walmart so much anymore because they got all the self-checkout. But anyway, someplace like that. You know what I'm talking about. But people, when we're mowing and we see somebody in the next yard and we stop and chat, like all of those places, the people that you sit next to in the office, the people that you work with on the construction site, that is the front line that we're talking about. So you have been given an opportunity to talk to people and to find a way to break that ice so that you can see if they have in their life made a decision to follow Christ. And if not, then you get the opportunity to open that door to them. How awesome is that? That is being the good. That is being the front line. Now we're going to talk about all kinds of other stuff like charity and things like that are awesome things that people are doing. But the essence of everything that we're talking about right here is you living out your daily life on the front line and trying to show people a positive direction, lead them hopefully to Christ, lead them to just try to be better, to try to be that good that everybody's looking to see. And so anyway, that I am so happy to be able to bring Justin Bieber back in the news because like I said, we are all Bieber believers right here. But anyway, I just think that's a cool story. Our prayers go out to Justin. In the regular news, in the mainstream news, had to cancel his world tour for a second time, just dealing with health issues and mental issues. And, he had the Bell's palsy, paralyzed face. Like, the guy's just having kind of a hard time. And, but he still proclaims Christ. So I'm praying for him and hoping for him. And, everybody that is out there, whether they're famous or whether they're just out on the front line with this, we're praying for all those people. It is a crazy world out there. And hey, it is difficult to find good. So that's what we encourage you to do. We encourage you to be the good and be the front line. Like I said, my name is Jay. I cannot wait to come to you with more stories like this. But for now, you all have a great time out there on the front line. And like I said, go ahead and go to BeTheFrontline.com and find our social media. Follow us on there. And we'll do all this together. Anyway, until next time, we'll catch you later.